We are here, we are strong. In the dark, we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight, we will stay. At first, it was nothing more than a whisper in the damp air of the tunnels. But the more the children sang, the stronger they became. Their song defied the hive silence. We are here, we are strong. In the dark, we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight, we will stay. The sound moved like a ripple through the underground. The younger children, the ones who barely remembered life before the tunnels, clung to the melody as though it were a lullaby from a mother they could no longer recall. The older children sang it in defiance, their voices shaking at first but growing steadier with every repetition. And then something changed. We are here, we are strong. In the dark we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight, we will stay. The children's voices united, a melody clashed with the pulsing signal of the hive, creating small disruptions in the air, weak spots in its control. The more they sang, the more the tendrils of the hive seemed to falter, its walls trembling with something close to fear. We are here, we are strong. In the dark we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight, we will stay. The song became their armor, a weapon hidden in plain sight. They can take, they can lie, but our voices never die. We will stand, we will fight. In the dark we are the light. At first, it was nothing more than a whisper in the damp air of the tunnels. But the more the children sang, the stronger they became. Their song defied the hive silence. We are here, we are strong. In the dark we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight, we will stay.
All right. Hi, you guys. I didn't realize that my video was scheduled for 11:30 p.m. So I don't know if who got the change. I did it pretty quickly. So welcome into WCA Network. I'm going to be giving you a short example of what I call deepfake. I have two two series that I put together, and one of the series will be covering this deep fake stuff, and the other one will be on my newer channel called Soul Frequencies, and they're both going to be really quite different, and they're both going to be amazing. I am not really sure when I'm going to be doing the one on Soul Frequencies, but let me see if I have the... So here is this one I have scheduled for tomorrow. It's Deepfake series, and I'm going to be breaking this into three little groups. I'm going to be going over what is a deepfake, right? Like I talk about deepfakes because to me they cover the information that I use for the children. Let me see if I have an outline here. Wait, episode 3, episode 1. That's for the other one. Okay, so deepfake, hi you guys, hi Bernie, is real, and it's affecting us in our lives. Probably everyone here has seen deepfake or does see deepfake somewhere, AI deepfake somewhere in their life every day. I think it's that popular. But WCIA Network here, we're dedicated to bringing justice to the children. We're dedicated to bringing light to the victims that have no light, to the forgotten victims that have no name. They have nothing. They're forgotten. No one's talking about them and no one's searching for them, and they're not coming back. That's how I see it, right? And it's really important that I spend this time showing you guys information that you could use to help bring justice. I here do psychic readings. I follow my intuition. I give you information that just comes forth. And I don't know what information is real or not real. I don't know. You know, sometimes information sounds so outrageous, but guess what? Outrageous things are happening in our country, right? Outrageous things are happening in our world. They're happening under tunnels. They're happening every day on the streets. They're happening. So it's not so, such an outrageous idea that deep fake is what you're watching many of the times. And my deep fake here is all about the children. Saving the children, showing you information and how to look at this information so you could then use it to help bring justice to the children. Because I can't say that everyone is going to be able to be psychic. I believe that there are tools that we're born with and they're just not honed in on because our lives are so crazy and complicated. And that's what my soul frequency channel is going to be on. Soul frequency. How to tap into your own soul. How to listen to yourself. Like, who are you? How are you supposed to find your self-discovery? What is it that you need to do to find that self-discovery? What is it that you need to do to let go of, to move forward? What is it that you need to do to find inner peace and mindfulness? How are you going to master present moments? Shh. This is what my soul frequency channel is going to be on. And it takes time to put this together. I'm going to help you find your awakening within your own power. How to find your strength within yourself. Finding your purpose, the path to fulfillment. These are the things I'm going to be talking about. How can you become your highest version of yourself? When that happens, you open yourself up to transformation. You open yourself up to listening to that inner self, right? So that's my soul frequency. But here, right now, I'm going to be showing you what I find and how I look at it and how I do readings on top of it. So this Good Morning America here had a video, and thank you for sending me the information, because I remember seeing this video and saying I was shocked that it was on Good Morning America. I was shocked that it wasn't noticed what was going on in this video. Within the video, you do have photos like this, and if you take the photos and put them side by side, you're going to see that there's something that's beneath the deep fake that's telling a story that's within the deep fake. It's pictures like this. It's supposed to be a father just dancing around in the background while his daughter does art projects. Well, that isn't what's beneath the story that Good Morning America showed. That's not what I saw, because what I'm going to see and what I'm going to show you always has to do with the children. Always. So if you look and you watch, and you see that these pictures here do not make any sense, that it was just a story about a little girl doing art project. That's not what it was. I see stories the way I'm supposed to see it. Hi, Games Mode. That's how I'm supposed to see it in order to tell the story above these photos. Welcome in, Games Mode. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you for joining. So when you look at these photos, you obviously could see that there's something that is trying to be told beneath the story. You have to really hone in to the elements. The elements here on the neck. Right there. And the neck changes. That thing moves. That thing changes. It doesn't stay. This here tells a story. The children are calling for us to recognize these stories. These are elements that I show over and over with the children that get sacrificed. With the children that no one is looking for. That nobody is talking about. Nobody. And Good Morning America is a great example, because that's a national show, well-known show, that could put on a video like this and no one recognizes what's happening right beneath the layer. Now, again, it might not be happening, but I see it because that's the story of the children. There's a story here that needs to be told. The children that are in these situations don't have a voice. Look at these pictures and understand that there are different children under here with a voice that needs to be heard. Look at what's happening around the neck. Look at the hands. Look at how this child is placed within the video as if it is a layer of the video, another layer. It's almost as if there are two separate videos that are going on here, and that's what these deepfakes look like. Hi, Jean. This is what they look like. As if the layer that nobody is supposed to recognize and see is placed as if it's a second. I'm going to show you in the video, as if it's another video that's placed on top of it. It's because it's layered. It's layered over it. It's layered under it. It's layered. That's what deepfake is. It's layering. It's layering this child. This situation that you see blurry is still a situation that is shown in the video. It's a situation. And it's not new. These are sacrifices that I see within these tunnels. And this here just gives me the opportunity to show you what it looks like. This is what the child looks like in the back of the kitchen. I have shown you multiple times children like this. It starts out as a very small baby, and then slowly in the video, this child becomes almost like an 8-year-old. This child in the video goes from being a very small child, where he's lifting and doing things, to an older child. But recognize, this is what sacrifice looks like. And when they do these sacrifices, they film them. These are filmed, and they're shown all over social media. This is what I call the Summer Moon Wells missing children. Summer Moon Wells has always been and always will be the warrior that's leading the pack. You go through the video and you will see. I'm going to show you how I stopped the video and grabbed these images. Now, understand that you could play any video and stop it and do kooky things with it, and you'll get all different images. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about repeated images. I'm talking about images I'm showing you that are consistent. They're repeated. It's a repeated pattern. It's a pattern of the same elements, the same image. Because you could go play a video and you're going to get different images because it just matters how you stop it, right? When I stop it, it shows me the same thing over and over and over. Right? It's not like, oh, next time I'm going to play with this video and it stops. It shows the same elements. They don't change. These elements don't change. So it's consistency for me. The eyes, the lips. It's consistent. So it's not as if, oh, I just play any video and kind of wait till it changes. No. This story is always the same for me. It's the story of the children. It's the elements that are shown. It's the same structure. It's the same information. The children, for me, they do speak. And I do see that no one is coming. And I didn't see that in the beginning, right? That nobody is coming. And because no one is coming to their rescue, that's why I decided to make a couple different series to teach you what I believe to be true. And it doesn't, someone else may have a different philosophy and be like, what, I don't believe that. Then just don't listen to the channel, right? I'm telling you the stories because these children are gone and no one's coming for them. So I'm turning it into a series, and then I'm also doing that second series on soul frequencies, because in order to even open up your heart and open up your mind, body, and soul, you do need to be in a space to do it. You need to be sitting in a particular space in order to let go of your own stuff, and in order to let go of the day, in order to hone in and pay attention to something different. And that's why I decided to do both. They're going to be on 2 different platforms. Because in order to even hone in on this, you need to be in a particular space. See what I'm saying? It's like meditation. It's like when spirit speaks to me, I'm in a space. I'm in a different mind, body, and soul space. I mean, not space in space, you guys. I mean, like honed in. And sometimes you have to recognize how to do it and recognize why you can't and what's keeping you from really going within. And I feel as if that is a big part of helping these children. It's a big part of bringing justice to the children, because I see that their stories need to be told, because I see no one's coming to their rescue. There's so many stories that we hear about the tunnels, and hundreds of people are even saying that they're true and that they've been in there, and they're saying that there were children there and they were dressed and they went through sacrifices and they went into different rooms. All of this information is being allegedly confirmed. But what they don't touch upon is where the children go. If there's a room, which there is a room, doing things like this to the children, where'd they go? Who were they? How'd they get there? Who brought them there? What's their name? Do we have names to these children that you're talking about? Do you have information on the children so they could rest in peace? That's not coming. There's been no list. All they've given is a list of celebrities. Well, I don't care about the celebrities here. Obviously, no one cares about it because the conversation is done. They're just going about their day and not discussing where these children came from. And why is it they were put in rooms to do things to them? And why is it that nobody is discussing it? These are called elements and part of the machinery. This situation here, I call sacrifice. And this child has the element on his neck. That is what Summer Moon Wells had on her neck in the car. Summer had that on her neck in the car. Every victim that I talk about had that on their neck. I've shown it. I've shown it. So that is what turns into an element, right? And that's what appears, and that's what's appearing in this video, are the elements that these children have already shown me. They're not new. Nothing is new that's being shown. Nothing. All of these pictures, all of those, if you look within that picture, you see this. This is on Summer. What's down here is no different than what's on Summer here. This is what's on Summer. I'm not showing anything new. Nothing. Nothing new. The spirits do it for me. They consistently show it over and over and over. This is this. Let me make that smaller. Crop it. And the pig is part of it. That pig is part of it. That's Summer with that on her, and it's re-showing itself to me. There's no difference. There's no difference between this and this. What we're doing here is bringing justice to the children by telling them we see it, that we hear them. We hear them. We know that there are people out there that are covering this up, and they don't want to talk about it, and they don't want these children to be found. So I just show you all the children, and I tell you that these situations are real. They've always been real. For some reason, it's a hard thing for people to see, but it's shown. In the smallest, I call it, of the smallest of the smallest of the smallest little corner of a video is the truth. This is the truth. Sitting in a hole. They're not by themselves. And neither is this video. It's telling the Summer Moon Wells missing children's story. The deep fake is what lies on top for me. Because it's like someone could show me a blank wall and I'll say, I see the story of the children. That's just how I do it. That's called psychic reading. I didn't ask to be that way. It's not something that I'm like, oh, I'm going to see dead children. It's something that just appeared. But when I find pictures that match, and I tell you that this is Summer, and this isn't how her story was told, and then when you go in the smallest of the smallest, you get the story in there. That's an abused child underground in a box. But until people are ready to see it, no one is going to take a snapshot of that. Here. This is what I'm showing you. This is what I'm showing you here is the story. So videos give me the opportunity to tell you the story. This story. This is the story that lies in here. And this is where I get my readings. I'm very, very good at what I do. I'm very good at it. And I could tell you that these children go in a box. This child is in a box. This child is not swinging in the backyard on her favorite tree. She never was. She never did. And this child that I see was never in this actual video, was never dancing in the kitchen. So I don't see what they're showing you, which I call the deep fake, because underneath it is this child with that thing on his neck. That thing on the neck isn't shown in the video. It's not shown in the video. Summer Moon Wells, last moments, she had this thing on her when after she went through everything that she went through. She had this on her neck. See? That is Summer Moon Wells. And this is why I call it the Summer Moon Wells children. That photo was under this photo. I didn't do that. It's under her photo from the car video. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody is asking the important questions. If this is Summer, who the fuck put this there? No one's asking, and no one's going to. Nobody is going to ask. So what we do here is we try to bring the children's story so they get justice. And this video is showing this. This. That is what it's showing, you guys. This child I see is the same as any Summer Moon Wells missing child, any Summer Moon Wells victim, and what they went through. Because this is in the video. Nothing new. You guys have seen all this. You've seen this. You've seen the number 5 on the neck. You've seen this number 5 on the right side. You've seen this. I've shown it multiple times. But this was on Good Morning America. It was on this show. This show had this video. And not one editor or producer, director saw it. How, like, I want to know how that's possible. I'm going to show you the video. I want to know, how is it possible that the people that put it online as a big company like that don't see it or don't question it? How this isn't questioned. And that's what I'm showing you today before I start the Deepfake series, because the actual Deepfake series is going to go through lessons, and information, like some solid information with what I'm showing you outside of psychic stuff. So you guys could use this in your world to help the missing children. This is the video. This is the video. And I'm going to show you, just look at that, just right there. I'm going to show you how it looks like it's even layered. But I'm going to show you how I stop. See all those in there? It's like, see that around his neck? There's a lot of layers right in there. Right there. And that's what producers like a Good Morning America should, to me, recognized before a video like this goes viral, which it did. But you slow it down, and for me, you get a different story. Put a 1 if you see what I'm talking about. See how this child's just sort of dumped in there? So, thank you for that 1. So if you look here, you look at the neck, look for the elements. And then compare it to what they're showing you. See? The images I see are literally about the children. And this is no different than any of the information I've been showing. See the hand? For the last so many months. So many months. This here. So I thought that this was a really good opportunity to show you information that I know will bring justice today on this Friday. Notice the hand. Notice the neck, the face, the eyes, the neck. Just pops in there. See? So take a snapshot of this. I'm going to. And I will lighten it up for you. And then anytime that I recognize to you guys and say out loud that this is the story of the children, this is what brings justice to all the victims. Why? Because we're recognizing their truth. We're putting their story up in front instead of having it under the deep fake. This is the story that was placed on this channel, Good Morning America. See how that does that? The truth is in here. Right in there. Right in there. That's how you do it. See all those? See all those layers? And you stop it. This is the story of the Summer Moon Wells children, and this is the story that nobody wants to talk about. This. No one's looking for them. So you just look for this. Like these are, see how it's in there? See, and here I stopped halfway and you see these different things in here. See a man's face on the bottom. But it's the child. To me, it's the child. But there are a lot of layers in there that anyone who is a company that breaks this shit open, it's all right there. That's why this was a perfect example. And now look in the back. Perfect example of the Summer Moon Wells missing children. And what they go through. Brighten this up. That's what you have there. Now it changes. See? The child is a small child right there. It goes from a big child to a small child. And the child changes. The man changes. Like I've always said to you, I'm like, these videos have multiple victims in them in there that I see. Always. To me, there's multiple victims. Where'd that one go? Where did oh, there it is. So you've got this one, and then it shows it this way. So if I were to take lots of snapshots of what's going on back there by the pig, this tells the story of the children. They're almost as if they're different children. Correct, Crystal. Crystal, yes, I agree with you. And this just goes on throughout the whole video. That little boy, so anyone that's in Deepfake, see that? You see that child is probably not alive. Like, probably not even alive. Here's this screenshot. They're all different. All of these show different circumstances of this child. The equipment changes, the body changes. This is called the Summer Moonwell's sacrifice. These are sacrifices. So anyone that's in the law enforcement, I would think, just pull this apart. This child is covered in the elements. This child is covered in the equipment. I call equipment. I call this equipment. And here, it just continues. That's it. So the photos I just see, look at that one. That one he has a number 5 on his body. Watch. And it's not like, oh, now he has a number 11. It's always the same. It's the number 5. It's always the same. Let me brighten this up. It's always the same. So, from where I sit, this is all I could do, is do what I'm shown and show you what I see to the best of my ability. So this big child that he shows is now a much smaller child. They're different children. But each child is holding the same equipment. This is a different child. This is not the same child as I'm showing you. He's not the same. Thank you for those ones. He's not the same. We put the other one of him up here. These are different children. That child is not this child. Wait. Here. This child's way bigger. This is a smaller child. So as you could see, there's a lot going on here. And there are lots of layers. And how you see that there's lots of layers is it shows it. See? It's like he's spinning, and it's called Deepfake. Different children pop up. That's like not even a child. See that? Different children. Different children. So if you see videos that flicker like that, stop and pay attention. These are sacrifices, you guys. These are sacrifices. And the video, this video, to me is a great, there's the V, is a great way to explain it. I'm going to put all these pictures up at the end. And you want it where, like where there's a lot of layers. See, look at that V. Yeah, it's horrific. That's the V. It's horrific. But if we don't mention it and we don't talk about it and we don't show it, they're not going to get justice. I hope you're watching that back there. See that? And this was on Good Morning America. This is a horrible video to put on a national television station, and nobody recognized what was going on. And millions of people watched this. Millions, you guys. This went viral. See how the equipment is there, but yet it changes because it's different children. Their chest. It's different children. And it changes. This changes with each frame. What's on the children's chest changes with each frame. Correct, BC. How in the duck don't they know? I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, Cynthia. See? And this just goes on. Ooh, see that? See that in there? So there's a frame in there that's trying, watch how it's changing. But there's a frame in here that's trying very hard to show itself. I know when that happens. See? So the truth is in here, you guys. And it's very disgusting. It's sick as shit. And it wants to show itself. Because it's right in there. All it takes is someone who pulls this stuff apart to break it open. But this is a live sacrifice. And by no means is it what it appears to be to me. You see that? So I'm going to use this video as my main, like, look at that. Like, every frame has a different child. Every frame has a different child, and each child is being sacrificed. Each child is being sacrificed. And this is Good Morning America. It's a great name for it. Good Morning America. It's like, wake the fuck up, America. I'm going to put all of these up. See how the face changes, and it's the father with the shit on his hand. Even the father's face changes over there. See? See that? Lot of information. And this is, look at that. And this is what I use these things to show the deep fake. Now understand that the deep fake is what's on top of it, to me. So, I'm going to show you a few of the pictures that I have screenshot. And I will end it there because this is what today's presentation is only about. It's only about this. Because this is how the children get justice. And this is called the Summer Moonwell's Missing Children. This is what it's called. And this is why I call upon the, Summer Moon Wells is the one who has brought all the information to me. So I'm going to play this song And I'm going to show you the pictures as I play my beautiful song. I'm going to take this off. Let me make sure that you could hear it. Wait. Let me see.
We are here.
Wait.
We are.
Yes, you could hear it. So I'm going to play this, and I'm going to put the pictures on top, and then I'm going to fade to black. So thank you all for being here. God bless you all. May this bring justice to the children.
We are here. We are strong. In the dark, we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight. We will stay. At first, it was nothing more than a whisper in the damp air of the tunnels. But the more the children sang, the stronger they became. Their song defied the hive silence. We are here, we are strong. In the dark, we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight, we will stay. The sound moved like a ripple through the underground. The younger children, the ones who barely remembered life before the tunnels, clung to the melody as though it were a lullaby from a mother they could no longer recall. The older children sang it in defiance, their voices shaking at first but growing steadier with every repetition. And then something changed. We are here, we are strong. In the dark we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight, we will stay. The children's voices, united in melody, clashed with the pulsing signal of the hive, creating small disruptions in the air, weak spots in its control. The more they sang, the more the tendrils of the hive seemed to falter, its walls trembling with something close to fear. We are here, we are strong. In the dark we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight, we will stay. The song became their armor, a weapon hidden in plain sight. They can take, they can lie, but our voices never die. We will stand, we will fight. In the dark we are the light. At first, it was nothing more than a whisper in the damp air of the tunnels. But the more the children sang, the stronger they became. Their song defied the hive silence. We are here, we are strong. In the dark we sing along. They won't take our names away. We will fight, we will stay.
All right. This is what we call the Summer Moonwell's Missing Children. I love you all. God bless you all. Stay tuned for the very next show, which I will be launching the Deepfake series. Thanks, guys, and goodbye.